What's going on, everybody, man? First, I want to start off this podcast by saying shout out to my man, uh, Samson Lukowicz, for giving me an in-person interview. He really did not have to do that. I don't think of myself as I'm the biggest thing, in YouTube. I know I'm small, and for him being a big promoter, the guy who has we counted six Dominicans on his roster, and he told me that he has two, three more that he's already invested in them. Meaning, okay, I had just haven't put my name on them so they can still keep getting fights and building up their record. It was pretty impressive. He didn't want to. He didn't want to tell me, but he told exactly who. He told me that on July 16th, there's going to be a Dominican fighting a Mexican for a title on the co-main event. And you know what he told me? He was like, "Yeah, see how many Dominican flags are in the crowd." That's what he told me. And I'm like, "Yo, but who is it?" He's like, "Oh, I can't tell you who it is." He wouldn't even tell me what weight class the fight was in. And so I'm like, "Damn, Samson, like really gonna do me like that?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, at one point, I looked to the camera. I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna get it out of him after the show." He was like, "Nah, nah, nah." Then I'm gonna start running away. I was like, oh, "Okay, this dude is serious about not telling me who is fighting July 16th for a title, a Dominican fighter, and a co-main event." So I want all my Dominicans watching. We got to show support to my man. Whoever that guy is, we gonna have to show support and show up with our flags. Samson Lukowicz challenged me to show me, for me to show him that Dominican support so we can get, our Dominican Day Parade card. So he put it in my lap. I'm going to take the challenge. That's why this episode is called July 16th, man. That's what it's called, July 16th. We're going to see how much Dominican support, because I'm going to be promoting the shit out of him. I need this dude to score an upset, man. It would be dope for my channel if Dominicans actually do show up and scores an upset. Because what he was telling me is that, but the Dominican fighter, I don't have him. I'm bringing the champion. That's the Mexican fighter. That's his fighter. So I don't know, but we'll see. July 16th, man. That's the day I want us Dominicans to show our support. I'm gonna put a bigger push behind it once once I know who the opponent is. But either way, I'm gonna make sure that a bunch of Dominicans go. I'm gonna make sure of it. I have enough connections in my community where I can be like, "Come on, let's buy this ticket. Let's show up. Let's support this guy." Come on, man. Uh, but yeah, man, what's going on with everybody, man? Y'all got any questions as far as what my Samson interview? By the way, the Samson interview is done. It's just like, yo, I use this thing, and the way I really can't figure out how to sync the audio with the video, but the interview is done. I already have it in my laptop and everything, so I just have to edit it out. But nah, man, I got a lot of answers to my questions. Can you explain why Dominican fighters have a bit of a bad rep in boxing? I keep hearing they aren't fully committed. Honestly, because that's the truth. That's the truth. But I'm saying these Dominicans coming up right now, that's not them, man. Like yo, I saw the guy that fought on the undercard of Bruce Carrington versus undercard of Berlanga card. His name is Shushu Carrington, Bruce Carrington. He fought a Dominican journeyman. The guy was like 4-5 or 5-5. Yo, and that guy came to fight. He came to win that fight. He pushed Shushu to the limit. He ended up getting knocked out. Okay, that's fine. That means that Shushu's just that much of a beast that he could do that. But yeah, nah, this breed of Dominicans is different, man. I've never seen the Dominicans be as so slick and smooth and with such a crisp right hook like Elvis Rodriguez. I've never seen that. Hector Luis Garcia just got an upset of Chris Colbert. A lot of people were high on Chris Colbert. People were saying, "Oh, he would beat Gary and Russell." I remember he was saying like, "I'm too big for Gary Russell" when they brought his name up. So, you know what I'm saying? Who else is Dominican that I like? I'm trying to. Michelle Rivera. He has a good. Yo, Michelle Rivera is always putting in work in the gym. That's one thing I can always say. I can always vouch. Every time I look on his IG, he's either just finished going to the gym or going to the gym. He goes live a lot. He's always posting himself working out and eating healthy and doing this. So I know that stigma that we're lazy, maybe in the past, but I don't think this new crop. I really don't. Give us another chance, Dominicans, man. Come on, give us another chance. And I know they disappointed in the past, man, but like I felt like a old school Dominican, Delvin Rodriguez, he fought on ESPN 11 times, man. Yo, every time he came to fight. Even when he lost, you can never say he quit. He came to perform. And so he was somebody who always gave it up. I never looked at him as lazy. Joan Guzman, that's who gave us that stigma. Joan Guzman, one of the most talented fighters, man. Like, there's no way you can see his skill set and be like, oh, that guy, yeah, he was nothing. That dude was nasty. His problem was just not eating healthy and not going to the gym enough and like cutting corners. That's what the rumors were about Joan Guzman. Joan Guzman was a great fighter. Nobody ever say that Joan Guzman was a bum or couldn't fight. Never. Never in a million years. I remember when Edwin Valero, when they were saying, and when he was a lightweight, he was like, well, the two toughest fights for me right now will be Pacquiao and Joan Guzman. And people say, oh, Edwin Valero, 100% knockout ratio. Edwin Valero knew that Joan Guzman could give him some trouble. He knew that. He knew that. He's admitting by saying that those are his two toughest fights. So it's just he was lazy. He would miss weight. You know what I'm saying? He got popped for diuretic. Like we got a back stigma because of him, but he was a natural talent in himself. He didn't need none of the fucking diuretics. He was just trying to lose weight, and that was his legacy, man. A great fighter who just wasn't fully dedicated, and that's unfortunate for him. But I feel like this new crop, specifically Elvis Rodriguez and Michelle Rivera, putting in a lot of work in the gym, man. Elvis Rodriguez, another dude, he be putting in work in the gym every time I see him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got me on my Dominican bag, man. That's it. We only talking Dominican boxing today. Sorry. I don't give a fuck who fighting today. We only talking Dominican boxing today. I'm disappointed in myself. How I haven't had Javier Fortuna and Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario is the first unified Dominican champion of all time. First unified Dominican champion. Yeah, whatever. He ended up not taking it well to the body. But when I spoke to Samson, he said that after fights, Jason Rosario will blow up to 200 pounds. So him cutting the weight was hurting him. So now that he's moved up to 160, and now he could eat a little bit more, and he now knows that he can't blow up in weight after fights. Let's see what he has. But I'm kind of disappointed I haven't gotten those two, because Javier Fortuna also been a champion in I believe in 2 weight classes. So he has his accomplishments, has had some sensational knockouts. So I got to get both of them on, man. I really, really do. And you know who else I want to interview? I'm going to give that kid an interview. The kid who fought Shushu Carrington and got knocked out, that Dominican kid, I believe his last name was Andujar. I'm going to interview him. I'm going to see a way to get him on the show, because for me, he put up a good performance where even in the loss, he needs to get acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? He really was out there fighting, fighting to win. I hate when motherfuckers like these journeymen, they just go in and get a paycheck. That's not what Andujar did. Andujar went over there. He was landing some vicious body shots on Shushu Carrington. Shushu Carrington left out of that ring knowing he was in a fight. So just as somebody that, is from my country, that went out there and represented him and whatever, got knocked out, but put in a good reputation for himself, I need him on the show, man. I need Andujar on the show. And and that crowd was lit, by the way, because that New York crowd, we was there early. It was a bunch of dudes from Brooklyn there. Shushu Carrington's from Brooklyn. Who knows? The lights, maybe that brought it out of him, to bring it out more, or maybe that, that's why he got knocked out. He got to start getting a little nervous about, what's going on. I don't know, but I like his performance in the loss. And yes, he's 5-5, but again, ask Shushu Carrington if he ain't shit. Ask him. Hold on, I'm gonna pin the link to the top of the chat if anybody want to call in. And we talking Dominican boxing today, bro. We talking Dominican boxing. Because again, for the people who missed out on why I named this podcast July 16th, Samson Lukowitz told me that he has a fight, a Dominican fighter fighting, and he's like, yeah, but check how many Dominican flags are gonna be on July 16th. He's a co-main event in the Barclays Center. And I almost took that as disrespect, man. I'm like, yo, bro, you guys haven't sold us. You guys are just putting on fights. That's kind of what I felt like I wanted to tell him. Like, I told him at one point, I told him in an interview, I was like, yeah, man, I don't see no posters in the Bronx. I don't see no posters in Washington Heights. Like, I feel like he has to do an event there, and bringing it to United Palace on the Dominican Day Parade is such a good idea, man. That's your way where people are already all the way up there partying anyways. You know what I'm saying? Yo, United Palace is right here. You know what? I don't even want to go drink over there. Look, those guys, they fucking look tough. Let me avoid that problem and just go watch the fight, you know, with my Dominican people with Dominican flags. And he was like, well, you know, New York, the insurance for the fighters are expensive, the hotels are expensive. It was like very how do I say it? Very close-minded. But he left the door open. He said, listen, there's a July 16th. There's a Dominican on the co-main event. Let's see how many Dominican flags are in the crowd. And I told him, you challenge me, I'm going to make sure that Dominicans show up to that card, man. Just to support that guy. And it got to be for a title, because y'all be expecting us to sell out when, you know, the way Dominicans are going to get interested if we got somebody good. So if you telling me this is a title fight, then yes, I'm going to have my Dominicans there saying, yo, one of ours is fighting for a world title that if he wins, it changes his life. Be there for that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's probably unlikely. He's probably going to lose. It's that you know, he's not the promoter's fighter, but show up and support just in case he becomes that Rocky story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is, who he's talking about, because he said, oh, it's July 16th. He has a Mexican fighter fighting a Dominican fighter on the undercard of a Barclays Center fight. That's what he told me. And I was like, what weight class? He wouldn't tell me. Oh, hold on. I got big MVO here. MVO, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
Chilling. You know, talk a little bit Dominican boxing. You at the fight tonight?
Nah, I'm still in Alabama.
Word? What you doing out there? I mean, I'm saying, like, what you still doing out there?
Enjoying the hospitality, the barbecue, the steaks, the banana pudding, the peach cobbler.
Talk about it. Hey, man. Hey, yo, I know you a big dude. I recently saw that interview. People were talking about it with you and Eddie Hearn, how you look huge. So I know you a foodie. You like your food, man.
Hell yeah.
That's why your ass won't leave New York. Just admit, yo, New York, we don't live a good life out here, bro. Just admit it. Just admit it, bro. You be going so hard. I'm like, yo, bro, the trains are dirty. This fight.
Hey, man, listen. Man. But the thing about New York is you can find the best food from any country in
Facts.
New York.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You a foodie. That's why you love New York. But don't listen. Losing parking, bro, that shit stresses me out, man. That shit stresses me out, bro. I need to eliminate that from my life, and I can't eliminate that living in New York, bro.
But I did see that you chopped it up with Samson. Congratulations on that, man. That was
I
dope.
appreciate that, man. And shout out to Samson for giving me that interview, man. He really, really didn't have to. He brought his wife. He came to Brooklyn, bro. I was like, yo, I could rent the studio out in Manhattan. And he was like, or in Brooklyn. He was like, yo, let's do it in Brooklyn. He came through He came through the Bushwick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Now, are there any Dominicans on his tank card tonight?
Nah, not that I'm aware of.
Man, Tank is messing up the streak. I feel like there was like a Dominican on every card I've been seeing lately, man.
Yeah, for real. And exactly right. And I honestly, you from New York, so you know how big our presence here is in New York. It's weird that Top Rank and PBC haven't put Elvis Rodriguez and Michelle Rivera and all these guys on those undercards and the ones in New York.
Yeah,
or
but
even
my
Jersey.
thing is Dominicans are more famous for baseball, So
But that's the thing. If Dominicans are not going to support a bum, we're not going to support a Mickey Ward, a fucking like Dominicans. We need we need a Pacquiao, we need a fucking Cotto, we need a Mayweather, we need that. I guarantee you will start supporting. And I'm really high on Elvis Rodriguez. I think if he turns out to be what I think he is, I think he can be that for us. He could be our Chavez. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the kid from the one that was with Top Rank and they cut him?
Yeah, the one who took that L to Kenneth Sims.
Okay. What about
man. I don't get stuck on that undefeated shit. He just had a bad night at the office. He'll be all right.
And he's young.
Yeah, he's young. You saw his last fight against was it the Argentinian guy?
Yeah. He looked good.
Yo, he looked fantastic. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Am I the only one who sees it? Every time he fights, he pops on my screen, except when he took the loss and the fight right before he took the loss. After that, he's always looked fantastic to me. The fight before this one, he knocked out. It was on the Canelo undercard. He knocked out an undefeated Olympian.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, like. I don't see why people aren't as high on him. How people just look at him like, I don't know. I look at him more of a prospect than I do Gary Antoine Russell.
Well, whoa.
That's how I see it, bro. That's how I see it. And that's not me being a troll. That's how
you think he's better than Antoine?
I do. I think he has more skills. And he doesn't get hit as much as Gary Antoine. Antoine Russell wants to wrestle, wants to fight, wants to show he's a tough guy. Yo, bro, tough guys don't make it in boxing, bro. Like,
Have you been doing your Dominican pound for pound yet?
I have. I was waiting for last weekend to end because a lot of Dominican fighters. I actually got. I've been working on that video.
Can we get a preview?
Nah. Let's just pound for pound. No, I haven't. My bad. I'm lying. I haven't had a pound for pound. I did a prospect list. That's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not done a pound for pound, but I should. I should
know who you think are the best current Dominican fighters in the world.
The best? I listen. I'm gonna save that. You got me thinking now. I'm gonna have to make a video on that. I don't know, but I think a lot of these guys are good, man. Like Hector Luis Garcia, I think he's good. I think Nunez, who just fought. I didn't like his performance against Jonathan Fierro, but he beat 3 undefeated fighters in a row.
Yeah.
I got to give him credit for that. Michelle Rivera, he beat Joseph Adorno and pretty easily too. Elvis Rodriguez.
You know what Dominicans need? A heavyweight.
Man, you so right, bro. Us Dominicans, we're big ass people, bro. Y'all telling me that kid found one of these dudes from Dykeman and throw him in the ring, man? Yo, Dykeman got the biggest security on earth, bro. Yo, don't ever go to Dykeman thinking you're going to outmuscle the security. These dudes are huge.
You remember the Bathing Ape dude that used to go around New York harassing people that wear bathing apes?
Nah, I don't remember that one.
Man, he could have been heavyweight. That was a big Dominican dude, man.
Hold on. I'm going to add somebody to the stream. Oh, yo, you got mad background noise, bro. Yo, you good?
Yeah.
I don't know. You hear me? ¿Tú me escuchas?
Yeah. Sí.
Okay. Yo, you live in New York?
Nah, I live in Florida.
Oh, okay. Yo, you got to start supporting Dominican fighters, bro. Every time a Dominican fights in Florida, you got to buy a ticket.
Of course. Oye, ahí también
tiene que ir con una bandera también.
Siempre. Oye, ahí también está la Vipa Puello, que está duro.
La viva polla, sí,
El
sí.
caballo bronco, Carlos Adame también.
Oye,
Está
a Carlos Adame yo
rompiendo.
le he hecho entrevista. A Elvis
Yo
Rodríguez yo
sé,
le he
pues
hecho
eso te estoy
entrevista.
diciendo. Munguía que le anda
Ok.
corriendo, que no quiere pelear por el título.
¿Quién? ¿Quién tú dices?
Monguía que le anda corriendo a Carlos Adame.
Ay,
Tiene el
ese.
mandatorio
No
y
me
anda
hable de
corriendo y
Munguía. En
corriendo.
este canal, mira, este es Jaime Munguía. Jaime Munguía es un
Así
pato.
mismo.
Un
Así
pato.
mismo.
Yo digo, a duck. He's a duck. Jaime Munguía is the biggest duck in boxing.
Y también yo creo que ahora el que gane hoy va a tener que pelear con la Salsa Rivera.
Yeah. Vamos a ver. Esos son los rumores. Eso fue lo que me dijo a mí Michelle Rivera. Pero
Esos
yo
son
no
los
lo
rumores
creo.
que
Yo no
hay.
lo creo.
Esos son-
Yo creo que ¿cómo se llama? Tank Davis va a pelear con Isaac Cruz. Una revancha.
Una revancha
Yeah.
puede ser también.
Yo,
Tal
pero
vez se está rumorando que Fortuna.
oye, hermano, cada vez que hay un dominicano en la Florida peleando, tú tienes que comprar una taquilla,
Claro que
y
sí.
llevar la esposa y los hijos y comprar toda esa taquilla
Siempre.
a nuestro guerrero.
Yo, para.
Yo, mi hermano, te voy a dejar.
Dale, está todo.
Yo, pues that's dope. Yo, y'all hear me harassing him, telling him, and he lives in Florida. I told him every time there's a Dominican fighting in Florida, he got to buy a ticket.
Now, why do you say that Jaime Munguia is the biggest duck in boxing?
Okay, you got me in my bag. We can slander Jaime Munguia on this channel. That is a very acceptable choice of conversation.
But why?
First of all, he's been Boo Boo's Andre mandatory for over 2 years. Never exercised it. Okay. He had the option of fighting Janovic for the interim fight. Didn't take that. Okay. With the Charlo situation, I whatever, his business got in the way, but whatever, that fight ain't happened for whatever reason. He's ranked number 1 in the WBC. Carlos Adames ranked number 2, and he's never petitioned to the WBC to fight Carlos Adames to become Charlo's mandatory. So a purse bid could happen. This dude has been fighting absolute nobodies for what the last 4 or 5 years, whatever. You hit you there, MVO?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, man. I made my point, man. That made my point.
But
There's too many
okay.
ducks. Too many ducks.
What do we know about boxing? It's a business.
Well, Munguia's on the zone. Andre's on the zone. It's a mandatory fight. Why not take your mandatory?
But peep this. How do we know that it's not Zanfer and Golden Boy that is pulling the strings?
Yo, at some point, you a fighter. Make it happen. Make it happen. Come on, man. Yo, like bro, I haven't been excited for a Jaime Munguia fight ever. I just watch because I'm a hardcore, but when's the last time you be like, damn, I can't wait to get home and watch this Jaime Munguia fight? He's entertaining. Yeah, he gets into these brawls. But I'm talking about when you think he can possibly lose because he's challenging himself.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, Castaño Charlo. Listen, I don't know who was going to win that fight, Castaño Charlo. Haney Cambosos, I don't know who's going to win. You know what I'm saying? I like those kind of. Joe Smith better be. I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, but Munguia, I think that he's just a representation of bad representation.
Nah, come on, man. Nah, at some point you have to call out. You have to make noise and complain. Tweet about Oscar. Be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing with my career?
Hey, and look what happened when Rashidi Ellis did that. They sat him down for a while.
Nah, but Munguia has the advantage that he's a draw. He's a draw. He got that's why, Canelo used to do it. Canelo used to complain about Oscar and make him do what he was asking him to do.
That's true. But even Canelo had to sit down for a while.
Not with Golden Boy.
Yeah, but he was going through the lawsuit. It was a while since he fought.
Yeah, no, but he was already making big money by that time. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about him wanting to Canelo always made sure he was promoted the way he wanted to be promoted.
Yes.
Always. And Munguia right now needs to speak up for himself. He needs to listen, see what Canelo did. All right, that's how Canelo got to where he's at right now. All right, let me do that too. And you fighting Jimmy Kelly is not doing that.
Yeah, I never heard of this dude, to be honest with you.
Yo, I'll be honest, me neither, bro. And I watch boxing, man. I'm a YouTuber. I be on Twitter Spaces.
I had to Google that nigga.
I'm like, yo, bro, like if MVO and me, two dudes who watch boxing, never seen you fight, bro. Like you really.
The only dude that came up was the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills.
4-time Super Bowl appearances. Yo, honestly, that still gotta be respectable with Jim Kelly. He didn't win a Super Bowl, but damn, make it to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, that's an accomplishment in itself.
Are you gonna be at the Tank fight tonight?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I bought my Tank to fight tickets like whatever when it came out 2-3 months ago, whatever. I bought it for $185, bro.
You lucky.
Them shits are selling for $800 now. Yo,
you got it early, man. This shit crazy.
Yo, I sold my ticket, bro. I was like, yo, I'm not going to the fight. Fuck that. Yo, $800?
You sold your ticket?
Yeah. Yo, he's fighting Rolly, bro. Like I'm not really that excited for that.
I know, but it's gonna be sold out at the Barclays.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got a girl or not. I don't know if you got a girl, but it's gonna be a lot of shorties out there, bro.
See, I'm taking, brother. I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I'm getting paid to stay home, bro. I'm getting paid to stay not home. I'm gonna watch it with my family, but I'm gonna stay with my pops, with my brothers. Like we gonna watch this together. And I'm getting paid for it. Fuck it, I'll stay home. I like going to fights. Believe me. Ari's going. A-Side Boxing. Truth is going. A couple other cats.
The Diggs brothers is going.
There you go. The Diggs brothers going. Yeah, like I was gonna go. I wanted to mingle, but I was like, nah. Listen, man. I just had a son. Fuck that, man. I sold my ticket.
I hope you made money off them tickets.
I did, bro. I did. I'm telling you, they sold for $800. I'm like, yo, Tank is really a star, man. Tank is really a star.
He is.
Yeah, like people want to downplay. Yeah, he's only doing 200,000, whatever numbers he's coming out with. But yo, he's a draw at the gate. Like
now, let me ask you a question. How much credit do you give to Mayweather Promotions for being able to build him like that?
Yo, bro, honestly, that he just kind of fell in their lap, man. They're like,
oh, come on. Nobody never want to give.
Nah, man. Now, what? Listen. Like, why haven't they been able to do that with any other fighter? Not even like close. Not even like, oh, but this guy, he wasn't huge, but he had a popular. They don't even got one of those. Yo, well, they have Richardson Hitchens.
Mayweather Promotions, they ain't been in the game 30, 40 years like Top Rank. You know, they're new in the game. Even Golden Boy been around a lot longer. They new in the game.
Listen, when I think Mayweather Promotions, I don't think big time business, bro. But unless they talking Mayweather himself or Gervonta Davis, I don't look at them as big business. Like when Eddie Hearn was like, bro, you're a nobody in the sport. And people took it like, oh, Eddie Hearn's being an asshole. No, he's right. You only got Gervonta Davis. That's the only star you got.
All it takes is one. All it takes is one.
No, but there's rumors he's leaving. Like legit sources, he's leaving.
I don't think he's gonna leave.
Hey man, listen. There's just been reports out there from legitimate sources that he is going to be leaving after this fight. Whether we believe it or not, I'm just going by what the reports say. So yeah, what is Mayweather Promotions without Tank? The job they've done with Richardson Hitchens is a fucking disgrace, bro. It really, really is. This dude's fighting on an off TV on David Benavidez undercard instead of the Barclays Center, where he's from, Brooklyn, on a Tank undercard. Come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
but
they don't know what
all
they're
right, let
doing.
me ask you a question. Be honest. Is he a potential star?
No, but it just makes sense. You never know with this. Listen,
Okay.
you got to promote him to his fan base, and you find in Brooklyn, his home borough, on a Tank card. People would just buy. People would just, oh, I was going to the Tank fight anyways. I might as well buy it straight from Richardson Hitchens. Just off that, he would make bread.
Okay, I see where you're coming from with that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like the job they've done with Richardson Hitchens. That's one of the worst promoting I've seen of a New York fighter, and it's been handled by Mayweather Promotions, bro. And I'm blocked by Leonard Ellaby on Twitter, man.
What the hell did you do?
Nah, he was beefing with Eddie Hearn, and when he was like, "Oh, I would slap Eddie Hearn in front of everybody."
He would.
I just retweeted it and said, "I don't know why they beefing, but this is hilarious." And he just blocked me. I was like, "All right, whatever."
Hey, listen, Leonard Ellaby used to fight.
Hey, man. So did Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn actually was an amateur fighter, and he's younger, and he's in better shape. I don't know. Like, I would pick Eddie Hearn to beat the shit out of
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I would pick Eddie Hearn, bro.
Get the... Yo, you are violating right now, man. I think Leonard Ellaby to put the beats on him, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, but isn't Eddie Hearn like 6'4"?
Yes. And he's legitimately 6'4".
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 6'4". Leonard Ellaby, he's what, 5'10"?
Because I've actually stood next to Eddie Hearn before.
That's what I'm saying. You telling me Leonard Ellaby, a guy who's older, and no, I'm not even trying to like really play him. I'm just saying he's not like the most in shape guy. Like, you know, he got some weight on him. And like Eddie Hearn looks fit, young, tall, like had boxing experience. He was an amateur fighter.
The only reason why Eddie Hearn looked young is because he got hair plugs.
He does?
Yes. That's
Oh,
not
I
his
didn't know
hair.
that. Hey man, yo, by the way, my hair just naturally beautiful, man. That shit. You know what I'm saying? No plugs, man. No plugs over here.
That's that platano. That's that platano, man. Eddie Hearn got fucking hair plugs. Trying to pretend like he still got it.
I'm gonna have to ask him about that. If I ever interview him, I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
But I think Leonard to take him. I think Leonard got power, man.
Yeah, how do you know he got power?
Leonard used to really get it in. He was a real fighter.
No, he had amateur fights?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I know for a fact, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie Hearn had 20 amateur fights. Bro, that's a significant amount of fights. That's like,
so,
you
Eddie Hearn had Silver Spoon amateur fights.
Not whatever, man. And he got roughed up before. You fight that many fights, you got roughed up once or twice. And you have to learn how to not get roughed up in 20 fights.
I look at it this way. When Jay Prince, when they put the beats on Leonard Ellaby, remember, they had to jump him. And they had to use weapons. They ain't go at him one-on-one. So to me, they know he got hands.
Yeah, you really out here trying to justify. We over here breaking down Eddie Hearn and Leonard Ellaby potential fight. The reason I got blocked by Leonard Ellaby.
Yeah, we should put that on Twitter. For the video.
Oh yeah. The wheels are turning already. I'm like, I'm gonna clip that.
A breakdown of Ellaby versus Hearn.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's 6'4", bro. 6'4", young and healthy, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if Leonard Ellaby is 100% healthy. I don't know if he, eating salads and shit. Yo, July 16th, Barclays Center, there's a Dominican fighting on the co-main event against a Mexican for a title. That's what Samson Lukowicz told me. We need to buy tickets because he said that he told me, he was like, yo, let's see how many Dominican fighters going to be in the crowd. So I need as much of my New Yorkers that go to fights Go if you go into that fight, it's probably gonna be a good card since the undercard is a championship fight. Go buy that ticket, but go with a Dominican flag, even if you're not Dominican. That's including you too, MVO.
What did you say it's gonna be?
July 16th. That's the name of this stream.
All right.
I need you there with a Dominican flag, bro. Matter of fact, yo, this Dominican flag, yo, I've taken it to London. I've taken it to Puerto Rico. I've taken it to Miami.
You took
I've
it to
taken
Puerto Rico.
This shit got history, so we need to support that man.
You lucky you made it out alive going to Puerto Rico with that shit.
Nah, man. Nah, Puerto Ricans. This man, Dominicans in Puerto Rico. They cool, man. That shit, that's some old like 90s shit. Like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. We cool now. Like whatever, dude. Listen, when baseball gets talked, that's when like, you know, shit animated, we get animated. But I don't know, like I've never had the experience that Puerto Ricans are bad people, man. Puerto Ricans are cool with me. My father, when he first came to this country, he came when he was 9 years old. And he told me, he was like, yo, all the Puerto Ricans will help him out with like speaking English and making sure he knew how to get places because he, you know, it was a new country. So like I never had animosity to a Puerto Rican. Yeah, I actually hit up Subriel Matias and I hit up Henry LeBron, two Puerto Ricans, to come on the show. And Henry LeBron just doesn't seem interested for whatever reason. And but the Subriel Matias was down. It's just like his manager. I don't know. I got to go through him.
I like Subriel Matias, man. I root for him because he's been through a lot, man.
How he been through a lot?
Well, after the death of Maxim Dadashev, basically Top Rank cut him after that shit. He lost his first fight back. You know, thankfully, you know, PBC, shout out to them. They did right by him. They picked him up, and now they're giving him a platform to shine on. You know, I respect that.
No. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Like, I've gotten animated here because people trying to tell me him and Elvis Rodriguez, and they trying to drum up that Puerto Rican, Dominican, like rivalry. And I get animated.
That rivalry don't exist in boxing.
I know, but it would be dope if it got created. You get what I'm saying? That would bring it to New York. Like, for sure, if we fight a Puerto Rican who already has a fan base, like let's say Subriel Matias becomes Tito Trinidad, like as far as popularity. I know he's not, but let's just say he does. And then on a Puerto Rican Day Parade, he fights a Dominican and Elvis Rodriguez. You don't think that's going to drum up like crazy numbers?
Yeah, but I worry about stuff like that because in my experience, the Puerto Rican Dominican thing has always become violent in New York.
Nah, yeah, but I see what you're saying, but like in this scenario, it would be mostly Puerto Ricans because Dominicans don't. Allegedly, Dominicans don't support boxing, but there'll be enough where they're outnumbered and we'll feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll feel like let's not act up. We're already outnumbered.
Yo, I'm eating some peach cobbler right now, man. Oh my god.
Yo, I'm surprised you left New York, MVO.
Me too, but it was for Wilder. Like people don't understand how much I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder.
No, I understand. I'll be in the spaces arguing with you. Yo, by the way, this argument started in the space yesterday, and I wanted to get the opinion. Vladimir Klitschko versus Deontay Wilder. Yo, bro, I got Klitschko winning that.
I think Wilder sweep him.
Nah, man. I got Klitschko was a skilled fighter. He was boring, yes, and he had power. It wasn't like he was a slick, smooth boxer that didn't knock nobody out. Nah, he was a skilled boxer. He wasn't smooth with it, but he was a skilled boxer, and he provided knockouts. I would pick Klitschko to win.
Yeah, but look what kind of fighter Klitschko had trouble with. Somebody that's quick. Deontay Wilder is very quick. Klitschko struggles against quickness.
Nah, but if you see the first fight with Fury Wilder, Fury had success boxing, and Fury, you know what I'm saying? So if Fury can have success, so can Vlad.
Fury's a better boxer than Vlad.
I don't know about that, bro.
I mean, they fought each other. We saw it.
Yeah, but like he just kind of won by circumstance. I feel like he didn't yeah, he won technically. Like I feel like that's more what it is.
I think Wilder too quick.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason why Shelly Finkel, who was manager for both Wilder and Vlad, didn't want them to fight each other. And I don't think it was because he was protecting Wilder. I think it's because Wilder wasn't worth the risk because he wasn't drawing no money.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember Klitschko ever avoiding fighters, bro. Like I don't ever remember hearing like the feeling like, oh, he's ducking this dude. I don't ever remember feeling that way. And,
never ducking, but your management lets you fight who you fight.
I mean, he had more say in his career. He had more say. Listen, I don't know. I never saw Wilder really calling out for that fight. I never heard him say Klitschko name. I never heard him. I never seen him do some Shannon Briggs shit. Shannon Briggs wanted to fight him. You know, like he
Shannon
really
Briggs
wanted to fight.
was an established guy. Who the hell was Wilder? Wilder was nobody back then.
I don't know, man. He had a belt. Once you get a belt, man, that's a good enough excuse to unify, man.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Once you got a belt, you should be able to face whoever it is, regardless how big your name is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always wanted to see that fight. Fortunately, it never happened.
Honestly, that fight never crossed my mind. I don't think they were just on the same timetable.
Nah, I don't know. I remember him having a belt while Klitschko had a belt. Let me look that up right now. Yeah, because I remember thinking like, yo, there's no talk about Wilder fighting him. He has a belt.
It was never a thing. That's why I don't understand the revisionist history that we get on boxing Twitter. Because Klitschko versus Wilder was never a thing.
Hold on. No. I was speaking on hypothetical, and then there was a moment where they were both champion at the same time. I believe so. When did he become champion? He became champion 2015. Let's see, and then Vladimir Klitschko. And in 2015, he was a champion. He had just beat Brian Jennings, and then he fought Tyson Fury. He lost the title. All right, I see what you're saying. The timeline wasn't the same. You're right. Maybe challenge. You know what it is? MVO, you there? Let's do MVO.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't know. I just feel like in his prime. No, but you know this? I got crossed up. They weren't at the same timetable. I was talking about on a Twitter space how I spoke about a hypothetical fight. You were right. I got it confused. So yesterday on Twitter space, it got brought up. Vlad in his prime, Deontay Wilder in his prime. Who do you got? And I said Vlad. And people looked at me like I was crazy. Well, not everybody. Some people agreed. What do you think Vitaly versus? Hold on. What do you think about Vitaly versus Wilder?
I'll go with Vitaly.
Yeah, I think they both beat him. Yo, Klitschko was a big heavyweight. Vladimir was a big heavyweight, and then he reigned for so long. He had a long reign, and you could say, "Oh, the people weren't that good around that time," but shit, he fought everybody. He won some, lost some, but he fought everybody, and he was knocking dudes out.
And that's why he's a Hall of Famer.
No, for sure. He's for sure. I don't know. To me, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. As soon as he comes on that shit, you just sign it. You just circle his name, man. And he was a gold medalist. A lot of people don't remember that. He was a gold medalist. So All right,
care
let me.
about amateur.
And shout out to him for doing what he's doing for the Ukraine, man. Out there, really in the war. Out there, really with army fatigues and really talking to the people and creating awareness of what's going on over there. So shout out to him for using his platform to do that. That's a real man's man, bro. Like, I respect him. I really, really do.
Yeah, shit is crazy out there, man.
Yo, he posted on his Instagram, like, just random dead bodies, civilians, just like, oh, you know, she could have been anybody. She could have been a dishwasher. She could have been a doctor or whoever. I don't know what she was, but it was just like a lady dead. He was like, look, the civilians, they're killing civilians out here. I'm like, damn, man, that shit is horrible.
Hey, man, that's what happens during war.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. That shit ain't cool. I'm hoping that shit gets rectified quicker because I'm a little worried. Like, nobody's gonna do nothing. Nobody's gonna intervene. Like,
I hope not. Mind your business, Joe Biden. Please.
no. I mean, I don't know.
Bro, we don't need that. We don't need that.
Nah, you're right. I see what you're saying. It's just scary,
Mind your
man.
fucking business.
No, it's just scary that shit like this can happen in the world, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cool, man. Like, what's to say that shit won't happen here? Who the fuck knows?
Hey, listen. You look what happened with the school shooting. It is happening here.
Oh,
It's like a war going on. And we
Man.
don't even know what's going. We don't know where it's gonna pop up at.
yeah, man. Yo, in New York, that shit ain't safe, man. Yo,
Yeah.
you still take the train?
Nah, never.
Yeah, nah, man. Yo, these trains, man. Last time I took the train, because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna still take the train. It's just easier to get there and take an Uber back. I took the train to the city. Bro, there was literally human feces on the floor, man. I'm like, yo, this shit ain't worth me ever getting on this shit. And it'd be dangerous on it too, man. I don't know, man. New York need to shut down the MTA system for like 3-5 years and just fix everything. Yeah, man. But yo, July 16th, I need everybody there with a Dominican flag, bro. Everybody there. We there to see the undercard. Samson Lukowitz said Dominicans don't support for boxing.
Who's gonna be the main event?
He didn't tell me. He just told me, he was like, oh, there's a co-main event. And I was like, oh, but who's in the main event? Even after the thing, I was trying to get it out of him. He wouldn't release the information. But he just said that there's a Mexican fighter fighting a Dominican fighter for a title on the undercard of a July 16th Barclays Center fight. And I was like, I tried to get a weight class. He wouldn't even give me a weight class. I was like, damn, bro. I'm like, but he told me, he's like, not a lot of Dominicans are gonna come support. And I'm like, all right, you know what? He gave me a little challenge. Let me see if I could change that.
Barclays in July. That must be a big fight.
Yeah, again, and he's saying that the undercard is a championship fight. So that means, the main event is gonna be something big too. Who would you want to see in Brooklyn, July 16th for the main event?
Deontay Wilder.
Yo, you imagine, on a Deontay Wilder undercard? That'll be nice, man. Yo, that would be nice. And he has had a lot of big moments in Barclays Center. He's had his biggest moments, basically. That Luis Ortiz fight, that first fight, I felt like that was his biggest moment.
That was like fight of the year, man.
Yeah, that was his biggest moment because he was legitimately hurt. Hurt. I didn't like that long break he got. That doctor came in and this, and he got a long break.
That's New York.
So
that's not him. That's New York. See, but when people
I'm just saying. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying that's the only thing I didn't like about that fight.
But when people talk about that, they don't mention that in the fight right before that, the Durrell fight against Kategui, the referee did the same thing, except they stopped the fight. It's like literally the same exact thing. That's New York. That's their protocol.
Yeah. All right, but either way, point is his biggest moment was in the Barclays Center. So his biggest comeback fight should be at the Barclays Center, man. Honestly, in you know how like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, they kind of know own Madison Square Garden. It don't matter who fights there. That's still their stadium. You know what I'm saying? If Deontay Wilder does that, he could own Barclays Center, and that'll be his, his home. Whereas like, oh, you fighting Barclays Center? Oh, I remember when Wilder used to fight there. Like history wise, you know what I'm saying? Especially since he was such a big puncher.
My favorite Wilder fight was the Brazil fight.
Yo, bro, one of my coworkers, he told me his friend went to the fight.
Yeah.
And he went to the bar get a drink, and as he was walking to the drink to get to his seat, he sees Brazil get knocked out. He's like, yo, I didn't even get back to my seat. I just had the drink in my hand.
Yo, the sound that punch made was crazy. Like it literally sounded like a missile whipping past your head, like the wind, and then you heard the detonation. It was crazy.
You was there live?
Nah, I wish I was.
Oh, okay. Dan, you never been to a Wilder fight?
Never.
You're not a real fan, bro.
Come on, man. Bro.
Yo, them tickets be cheap. Them tickets was cheap at the Barclays Center. You could afford to go.
I should have went, man.
Yo, you either you cheap or you not a real fan. One of the two. Or you broke. Or you broke. One of the three.
I like to spend my money on food and liquor.
Nah, I get it. I love going to fights, man. I love going to events, period. I went to the World Baseball Classic.
But I already committed myself to going to the next Wilder fight, no matter where it is.
July 16th, let's hope it's that. And then
imagine, oh my God.
July 16th, let's hope, bro. That with a Dominican on the undercard, bro, that'll be lovely.
I'll go watch him beat up on Frank Sanchez.
I mean, I don't think that's a fight you come back to. A tricky guy like that. I like to see him against Helenius or Kaunaki.
No, not Helenius.
Why not?
I feel like Helenius know all his tricks.
Nah, but remember, if you got Kaunaki, puncher, he gonna land because Helenius gets hit.
They were sparring partners.
Oh, they sparring. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they sparred each other for the last fight.
How about Otto Wallin?
I would like that, but Wallin just fought yesterday.
Oh, what about Chisora?
Oh, come on. That guy's
it's a comeback fight.
He's a punch bag.
You want to see one of them Lance vicious knockouts, man?
He's a punch bag. I would like to see Wilder against Frank Sanchez. To be honest with you, the Wilder fight I've always wanted was against Jarrell Miller.
Come on. I don't want to see Jarrell Miller. Man, get out of here with Jarrell Miller, bro.
Jarrell Miller used to talk wild shit to Wilder, and then when they were about to make the fight, he went and signed with Eddie Hearn.
Yo, you know what's funny? I gotta find my iTouch, but I had a video recorded where I interviewed Big Baby Miller, like his third pro fight. I gotta see if I can find that.
He used to be talking wild shit about Wilder, man.
Crazy wild shit.
About his girl, everything.
Oh, I see that. I know. The only thing that I heard 50 Cent say something about it on IG. That's the only thing I heard. But if what 50 Cent said is true, then that's not cool.
That's why I like the Brazil fight, because Brazil was talking cash shit, man. That was a real personal beef. And then Wilder took that nigga out immediately. That's how you do it, man. Like, I like trash talk as long as it leads to a fight.
I totally agree. That's one of the things that I was a bit disappointed Shannon Briggs ain't get that shot against Vladimir.
Yeah.
Because, his trolling was legendary, man.
That man said, what you eat, I eat.
Yo, bro, when he was chasing him on the motorboat and he made him fall because he made a wave, bro, that's the funniest boxing video on YouTube, period, man. I watch that once a week just to cheer up.
I still think those videos are fake.
Nah. Why what does Vlad get out of it?
Just a higher profile. Because they look, they look like comedy skits. They look like
You
they
saying
look
it's
like
too good to
comedy
be
skits.
true. You saying it's too good to be true.
Yeah, man, they look like comedy skits. Those shits was too well done.
Nah, you know the one at the restaurant does look a little bit fake. The one at the
When he
restaurant.
started eating his food, right?
Yeah, that one looks fake. But the one on the boat, I don't think that was fake, bro. I really
Bro, those shits was too well done, man. And one of the eyes of Vlad falling. Come on. One of the eyes of the nigga
Make a
falling.
wave,
Come on.
dog. Make a wave. Yo, I don't think so, bro. I don't think that was fake. Because they would have been friends now. Like, even
They
like
probably are.
Nah.
Shannon Briggs probably in Ukraine right now, sitting next to him, strategizing.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
I'm gonna put that shit on the timeline, see what people think.
Okay. See what people think.
That shit was fake. Come on, that shit too good.
Yo, you don't got a YouTube channel, bro?
I have a YouTube channel technically, but I only post me singing at karaoke.
Oh yeah, you a fucking pop star, bro. I thought you was a real Brooklyn dude. I was singing Adele at a karaoke. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
man.
I thought MVO was a tough guy. He mad big, but he's singing Adele at a club.
Hey, I like Adele, man.
No, ain't nothing wrong with liking Adele. I like Adele too. I'm like, really? That's what you gonna sing?
And listen, most importantly, the ladies like Adele.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
MVO's for the ladies, man.
Hey, I can't blame you. You like Dominican women?
Come on, of course.
He like Dominican women so much, he moved from Brooklyn to the Bronx. He's like, fuck that. I need to be front and center where they are.
Yeah,
I need to be where they producing.
The only problem with Dominican women is a lot of them nowadays can't cook.
Yo, that shit's a travesty, bro. That shit is crazy.
It is.
Yo, and it's not. I don't even want to just say Dominican women. I just want to say women in general. Like,
yeah.
Like I hear a lot of my boys what they complain to me about is like, yo, she don't cook. You know,
shit is crazy, man. I don't know what it is about this new generation. Maybe it's feminism. Maybe it's I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. That's just a complaint I hear often from like younger people. Like, yeah, we're married, but she don't cook, or
yeah,
I don't like her cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, shit's a fucking plague.
Yeah, I need a good woman that can cook, man.
Yeah, man. I feel you. I'm the same boat, man. Shout out to my girl. She could cook. But yeah, it's not a lot of them out there. That's it. Again, even my friends who are single, they're like, I'm not settling until I find a girl who could cook. They having trouble.
That's a fact.
Nah, they having trouble finding somebody. I'm like, yo.
I might have to get a gilf.
Oh no.
You might have to see me with Abuela.
That's hilarious. But like, bro, you Yo, you know what's funny? When I was working at Sports Authority, I used to work at Sports Authority, and I was in the shoe department, and some like lady in her 60s was like, some Dominican lady. She was like in her mid 60s. She's like, oh man, yeah, I got a 40-year-old guy out there. He's waiting for me to bring him with his papers. And she's taking pictures of shoes she's gonna send him. She's like, oh yeah, even the guy, she was FaceTiming. Even the guy that works here is Dominican. Tell him what kind of sneakers you want. I'm like, yo, she's really out here living her life.
I like that.
She was like, I'm bringing him to DR. I got him looking good in DR. I'm sending him clothes.
I need me a woman like that.
Shit, man. Yeah, and they love cooking for you, bro. Those old ladies, they love cooking for you. You doing them the favor by you eating.
I need some of that beef stew, or I need some of that bacalao.
Yeah. Nah, you like bacalao a lot?
Oh yeah, I be eating that shit with spaghetti, or I eat it with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I don't really eat bacalao. I do eat it, but like it's not something I'm like, oh, I have to have. Dominican food. I love just fried plantains, bro. Like the green ones, just that fried the right way.
What the
thin enough. And a
tostones?
lot of Dominican restaurants, they don't know how to make it thin, man. I shout out to the
I don't fuck
Colombian
with
restaurant.
tostones. I like maduros.
Nah. See, I don't. That's too sweet for me. I don't like that sweet shit. I like that the green ones. To me, the Colombians, they make some good fried plantain because they do it
Yeah.
real thin. They do it real thin. They probably make the best fried plantains. These Dominican restaurants, they be disappointing me.
You got to go to the Heights, man.
Nah, I mean, I don't really be in the Heights like that. That's the
Go
thing.
to La Casa del Mofongo.
I've been there. I've been there before. The service was horrible, but the food was great. I like going with both. I'm getting good service and good. And then the parking up there is just a whole mess to be out there, bro.
Oh, they always give me good service. They love my big black ass. Cause they know
You
I'm
order
about to
half
order
the
the whole
menu?
menu. They know I'm about to order the whole menu. They what you need, sir?
Nah.
Okay,
It's just they be taking long. That's my thing. Like they
Oh,
take
of
long.
course.
They take long to bring you the bill. They take long to bring you the
Everything.
food. They take long to bring the menu. They take long to bring you the
Everything.
water. So it's like, yo, I got shit to do, man. I'm a New Yorker. Everything is in the time. You fucking got me
Nigga,
on
if you're gonna go to eat at a Dominican restaurant in the Heights, you better carve out 2.5 hours.
Facts. Get the ready-to-made shit and to take it to go. But yeah, man. July 16th. I'm gonna end this live right now. But July 16th, MVO gonna be there with a Dominican flag. I'm gonna make sure he has bacalao before the fight.
Hopefully with a Dominican woman too.
Hey man, probably a Dominican woman too. Hey man, they like big dudes. We're gonna be there July 16th, man. And we're gonna support our Dominican brother fight on the undercard. Again, hopefully it's a wilder fight on the main event. So that way MVO is gonna be there anyway. I really want looking forward to that. Again, Samson gave me a challenge and I'm gonna take it. But all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all till next time. Peace.